Hello, hello, hello. You came flying down the stairs when you heard the music, huh? Good morning, Brioni. Hi, Sue. Hi, Trees. Hi, Cheryl. Laurel! Laurel, are you like back to normal schedule, or is just this today just a fluke? Hi, Miss Donna Sue. Hi, Sandra. Sandy. Hi, Sandy Kling. On YouTube, it throws me off. I'm like, Sandra. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello, everybody. Yeah, it threw me off. Like Sandra Kling. That's not right. Sandra. I mean, it's right, but you know, I never say Sandra. So, how are y'all? Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. No. So what happened was one of our friends here, Miss Debbie. Hi, Sheila. Sent Choi a phone case. And in the phone case had like one of those little like screen protector things. And so he's fixated on getting the screen protector on his phone, but he keeps lifting it on and off and putting baby wipes on it and everything else. So now it's not sticky. So he's getting aggravated because it's not sticky. See, he's actually wiping the sticky side. So, Debbie, thank you so very much for sending the Troy boy a phone case. He was so excited to open his Happy Mail. So thank you so very much. Hi, Melissa Joines. Thank you for sprinkling. Unfortunately, it's not the norm. It's just home. Laurel. Well, we're glad you're here today. Hi, Helen. And he keeps pulling out new squeegees. I'm going to have to hide that thing or move them. Because I just keep them in the little acrylic tray right there. So that when there's an order, we pull it. But he is so aggravated because it won't stick down without the bubbles. But it's because he keeps lifting it on and off. There you go, Papa Boy. That's about as good as it's going to get. What am I doing with this? You want me to put it on the charger? He's bossy, man. Bossy. Hi, Carol. Hi, Miss Linda. How is everybody on this Tuesday? So really quickly before I forget, I will not be here tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment, and they are not messing with my appointment this time. They are not. We are not doing what we did last month, because last month I thought I was going to literally, actually the month before that and last month, I thought I was literally dying. Literally. So we have a doctor's appointment tomorrow at 1:30. I was thinking maybe, hi Leveda, maybe Troy and I will try to go to a couple of thrift stores. I don't know though, because the thrift store that we go to or the town that we go to is the opposite way. So maybe we'll try to hit a couple of the thrift stores in the town where my doctor is, but it's just as bad as this town. Like the thrift stores are just they are not the business. Like it's maybe like you hit it once in a blue moon and you're like, oh my gosh, but it's never like, oh, I can't wait to go. Like when I'm in the other town, the Hope Chest, the Salvation Army is like, I know I'm gonna find something. At least one of those places, it's like my town and the other town. So I don't know. We may try though. Hi Patty, how are you? So yeah, no, I was like, no, ma'am, you guys are not messing with me. So you notice today's the 13th, right? So they got me in on the 14th last month. So I have to go in tomorrow. Like there is no choice. I have to go in tomorrow. So if they mess with me, They're going to get one of these. Okay, hi, Miss Edie. So yesterday we were working on the wooden cross from the Hoblobs. We put Would You Bin on it, 729. And then we used Vintage Effect Medium. I knew what it was called, really. Vintage Effect Medium to give all the distressing in the middle. And today we are going to do the Blossom banner. We are going to do, well, we're going to cast that big one up there and then use the cherubs to hold up the banner. And then we're going to cut Hope. We're going to cut the word from our powerful, powerful words. And then we're going to put it on the banner. And then we'll see what else. And then we'll see what else we need to do because I have the flowers that are up there that might look really pretty. Hi, Michelle Chastain. Hi, Lori. So I wanted to show you guys what came in today. It's nothing craft related, but we had talked about this a little bit the other day. So you guys remember I was talking to you about my little journey of like the micro infusion because like my mom across like my cheekbones right here, I'm getting like the dark spots and I don't like it. So I have my Irish freckles go across my nose. You know, I have quite a bit of freckles. You guys probably don't notice because of the makeup, but they go across my nose and out this way. And now I've got these dark spots on both my cheekbones. And I'm like, this is not the business, y'all. So I ordered the micro infusion system from Cure, which has all of the, hey Ashley, which has all of the serums, and then, you know, it's got those itty bitty, I don't know if you guys can even see it, the itty bitty needles. It's not even focusing. Anyways, and so the serum goes in here, and then, you know, you do it all across your face. You guys, some of you might have even had this done professionally. So anyways, I'm going to see how this goes. It's supposed to help with texture and fine lines and all that good stuff. That's not really my issue. My issue is the spots, the dark spots that are on my cheekbones. And then I actually got the serum as well. So it comes with, you know, because you use new needles, obviously, with each time. And then it's every 2 weeks. So we'll see how it goes. So you have Irish freckles too. I mean, they go on my face. I'm not mad at them. I know some people don't like their freckles. I'm not mad at them. It's just the dark spots that are right here is like, that's kind of funny. Troy, it's not gonna stay, honey. It's not. Also, with the exception of Penelope, all invoices went out last night. So if you won something from my auction, all the invoices went out last night. The boxes are all right here and ready to go. Penelope's tray has been epoxied. Look at how pretty that looks with the pearl behind it. You know, you can really see the pearl. So Penelope, if you're watching replay or if you're watching, I will send your invoice tonight when I get home from picking up Trevor. Okay. Hi, Maria. Hi, Phyllis. I don't know. I can never remember if I say hi to you, Phyllis. I'm so sorry. Hi, Phyllis. Oh, yeah. My freckles pop out big time during the summer. And then I get blonde streaks right here. And then red throughout the rest of my hair. Like, thanks, Grandma. Thanks, Grandma. Okay, so These are our little cherubs from this mold and the angelic aura mold. So we already did the cherubs from some time ago, and then this one was poured, but I was saying that I liked this one because it was bigger, and we're going to take hope and put hope on the banner. So let's pour, and these that we had poured in the black resin. I think I'm going to go ahead and pour it in the white resin. Now, remember, I do have white, black casting resin and epoxy in my store. So, oh man, I didn't clean out my, you're gonna eat that? You can eat whatever your heart desires, my love. I didn't clean out my little funnel. Hold on. Hey, get off of me. Get off of me. Okay, so let's just pour this. And then while we have this out, because I might want some of these little flowers. So, I don't know. They're just perfect. Let's be smart, Terry, and let's put it over here so you have working space. How about that? How about that? Your guys' hair does it too. See, now when I was in high school, you can have it, baby. Go ahead. What is it? Can I look to see what it is? Why are you showing it to me? Oh, sure. You can have banana pudding pie. You can have you some banana pudding pie. He was like, Mom, can I have it? Because it's brothers. Sure. We just won't tell Trevor. So when I was in high school, I thought I was, because, highlights, everybody wanted highlights, right? Highlights. And I had like blonde streaks right here. And then I had these red things going on. And it was cool in high school. Not so much later. All right. So equal parts of A and B, or as equal as you can get it. And I always say, if you're not comfortable with resin, don't mix it in the same cup. Mix weigh part A out, then weigh part B out, and then pour it. Because you don't have an open time. Your open time is not very long with the quick cures. I always use a pipette, especially for like these little flowers. How many of y'all did highlights or did highlights on somebody with the cap, with all the holes, and you had to pull the hair through the holes? Did anybody ever use that or do that? Oh my bananas. I remember my cousin and I wanting to do that, or wanting highlights. So we did that, right? Well, my cousin at the time had long hair. Mine was shoulder length, so it was still pretty painful. But I remember having to pull her long hair out of those doggone holes, and then making it even worse when it was time to take it off to wash it out, and then pulling the cap off. Y'all. Oh my gosh, the things that we would do. I remember her getting so mad at me because I would just be cracking up laughing and still pulling it, and she would be screaming because her hair was so long. And I had 3 older brothers, so she had 3 older brothers too, so she should have been used to me messing with her, but whatever. I used to get hair done that way. What a headache. I know. Can you believe it? The crochet. And you're just pulling. Her hair was probably, I don't know, a little bit longer than mine, and pulling it. But then when you're taking it off and you're pulling it and she's going up, I'm 50 years old and I still remember her screaming at me. It was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious. I did the cap on my, hi, Rosie. It's the best. I'm sorry. The land before foil. And then you would have to break the holes through the cap. So you're like digging in the scalp and breaking. I know. I shouldn't find that so funny, but oh my gosh, it was absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Oh, and then I remember the the phase where you shaved one side of your head. She's a year younger than me, so everything was done to her first. So I shaved the side of her head first. And when my aunt got so mad, and needless to say, I didn't shave mine that day. I did end up doing my side too, but I didn't do it that same day, so she got in trouble for that, not me. I know, the things we used to do. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to probably need the cherubs to sit up a little higher, not that high, but we are going to need to put something underneath them to give them a little bit of lift, because I want them to look like they're holding excuse me, so holding the banner up. So I don't know if we may even need to cut some of those flowers possibly that they're holding. But anyways, while we're waiting, I'm going to put the cross over there. Let's get these with some acrylic primer. I've been handling those quite a bit because we made those quite some time ago. So I'm just going to clean them with some isopropyl alcohol and get any oils or lotions or anything off of them. So my hairdresser uses the cap and hook, but I always sneeze at one spot and she laughs when she finds it. Really? You sneeze? That's funny. Well, I would assume the hook and cap, the cap and the hook is not bad, or probably not too bad if you have shorter hair. But the fact that we did it when we had hair the length that I do now, is what made it so very entertaining for me. Hi, Rita. You remember all those hairstyles? And you know, the closer to God, the better it was, right? Aquanet hairspray in the white can only. Y'all remember when it would rain and you could smell all the Aquanet? Everybody's hair. I got frosted hair back in the 70s, grew tired of it, and colored my hair dark brown, and where the highlights were turned bright green. Oh, and bright green wasn't even cool. Oh, man. Hi, Tina Roy. All right, so until we figure out if we need all the flowers or not, I am going to go ahead and just paint everything. Well, not paint. We're going to prime everything. This gives our molds that tooth for our paint to stick to. Okay. And you guys can see over here, these are almost ready. Not quite sure what color we're going to paint these little cutie patooties just yet, but we have rose gold on the clock. I feel like they probably need to be, because we can always make the banner like a pink color, but I think these guys need to be more neutral color. And I'm not going to paint everything individually. We're going to do like we usually do and go in with some antiquing gel to bring out all of the details. Hi, Cindy Truitt. Hi, Kathy Knappett. Was a hairdresser for 6 years before I was a nurse. Were you really? Oh, my goodness. Did you used to do perms? Oh, man. I used to go get perms all the time. What was it called? The spiral. What was? I remember that there would be so many curlers in my hair. My thumb needs to crack, y'all. There would be so many curlers in my hair that it would be so heavy on my neck. Was not fun. So I'm thinking these guys will be just a muted color. Maybe we will just paint them. Actually, we can make them. Hold on. We would tease our hair so much, hair looked like a rat's nest. Yep, exactly. Well, the beauty parlor used me as a model, and my hair was back to its natural dark brown. What an experience. I'm thinking I want to do them. We might just paint them with the plaster and then put on the pearl and then the antiquing gel. The pearl shimmer glaze. Oh, wait a minute. I just passed something else. Or, hold on a minute. Or maybe I paint in the plaster and then use the chameleon varnish in gold. Ooh, hold on a minute. I think I want to do that instead. What? I have a plan? Hold on now. Hold on a minute. Hi, Rochelle. I had no problem with the hook and cap and always had long hair until I met one hairdresser. It hurt so bad I told her it was worse than childbirth. She told me to stop being a baby. Heck no, I would never go back. You cannot, look, you cannot be in customer service. If somebody is telling you that they are hurting you and you tell them to stop being a baby, oh, heck no. No. All right, so we're not doing anything real crazy. We're just going to paint these with the Waverly Chalk paint and plaster. Then we're going to get the antiquing gel, and then I'm going to try to use the chameleon gold varnish on top and see what happens. What they will look like. see what they will look like. Man, the English language is hard, y'all. That's why I make up my own words. Why is it people with natural curls don't want... Oh, because it's just like tall people want to be short. Short people want to be tall. Curly hair wants to be straight. Straight hair wants to be curly. I don't know why that is. It's a very strange thing, isn't it? I didn't like being tall because I was always taller than everybody. I was always tall and skinny. So it was like literally olive oil coming through the hallway, towering over the boys and my friends. So, but now that I'm older, I don't mind being tall at all. But when I was in high school, even grade school, I did not like it at all. I'm just going to move them around so they're not sticking to the shop towel. Then we'll dry them. But let me grab the antique gel really quickly. And we're just going to go with brown. I'm not going to go with the umber. I want to be skinny. And that's another thing, right? It's always like that. I don't know why we're built that way. You always want what you aren't. Which then everyone needs to realize that you're perfect the way you are. We are the way God intended us to be. Short, tall, curly hair, straight hair. All right. Y'all know the overpour drives me nuts. Okay, before I change my towel, can I put that in the water, y'all? Probably not, because I still have these, so let's not and say we did. All right, let's get the antiquing gel. And, excuse me, got a frog in my throat. Hi, Cindy. Hi, John. Hi, Angela. What? Oh, that is not English, Angela. I used to watch Popeye all the time. Popeye and his spinach. All right, I'm just going to use a baby wipe. I'm going to take it at full strength. You guys know, actually, I will have my water over here. Let's not spray it with alcohol, Terry. You guys can water it down or use it at full strength. I will tell you, if you're going to use this at full strength, though, even on something this small, in order for you to have the control that you need to wipe back what you want, I would suggest that you just do a little area at a time. Again, especially if you're using it at full strength like that. Ah, look at that. That never gets old, I tell ya. Okay, you already know I don't like the goopies. Especially on his poor little face. So we need to get those goopies evened out, and then we'll wipe it back again. And they actually have cute little faces too. I'm very, very particular about how faces are done on like little angels and cherubs, because I don't know, I feel like there's a very fine line where they start to look kind of creepy, and I don't know why. Probably AI, that's why. But he has a very cute face. Got to get his little toes in there. Hi, Laura. Hey, Nicole. You're having flashbacks right now with the things you're doing. My situation is very difficult to handle with hope and sadness. I'm so sorry, Angela. I'm not sure what you're going through, but you are in my prayers. Look at the detail. Oh, cannot beat antiquing gel or antiquing paste. You can also do this with the antiquing paste. It's just that I want to use the chameleon varnish, so I don't want to use the solvent base. I want to use the water base, so that way I can put the antiquing gel on there. Ay, 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 ay. So yes, tomorrow, doctors, and I just, so that means I got to go back and forth to that town to drop off Trevor, back and forth to the doctor, back and forth to go get Trevor. Oh, I hate driving. Let's do a little bit more up in here in his hair. Wipe too much back. Let's just do a little dab. Look at that. I like it. I don't like the little goopy that's going on in his armpit though. So let's get that out. And remember to keep your brush clean. Look at him. So cute. All right. Let's move that over there. I think they were sometimes creepy before AI. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know why. It's like a very fine line. They go from either cute to creepy. Just there's really no in between. All right, so we're just gonna do the same thing. So he's done with busy season. And he actually does the audit side. He's done with busy season. I'm done with all of my clients. So now it's just the regular stuff. What, baby? You want what? You want what? Can you bring it to Mama and show me? Or is it like, I heard you open the refrigerator. What are you trying to do now? You got pudding on your face, pudding face. So now it's just regular stuff that he's doing. But we actually had a conversation yesterday because he was like, do you know that there's only 6 more months until? And I'm like, Trevor, what? Don't do that. Why are you counting down already? It's like you just got done with busy season. Don't do that. You will drive yourself mad. All right, let's get a little bit off in there. Look at the way those flowers turned out. I like that. Oh, your dad. Okay, Angela. I'm I'm so very sorry, my dear. We will definitely be saying some prayers for you, for some comfort and some peace. I know it's hard. I know, baby, you're pointing, but Mama's doing this. What do you want over there? Can you show it to me? Can you bring it to me? What are you trying to do over there? You're making me nervous. What are you doing over there in the kitchen? All right, let's get out some of the goopies. I'm not mad at some of it, but like right here and around his face, we're going to take that down just a little bit. We just want it in his features. We don't necessarily want, and it always rubs a little bit too much off of his hair, or her hair. I guess she could be the gal. And see in here where it's real goopied up in there. I don't like that. So I'm just going to move it out and bring it back up to the surface. And then now you can see the definition in that leaf better. All right. I just want to make sure the outside doesn't look kind of wonky. It's good. Now, I will tell you, your hands will be all mucky. Okay. We're not going to put that in the water either. We're going to put that over there. And then let's dry these. And then let's see what the gold chameleon varnish looks like on them. I want to make sure it's all dry because in these nooks and crannies, I don't want to start putting the chameleon varnish down and then it gets one of the pools of antiquing gel. All right. So, I don't know. Let's see. I didn't take any of my brush guards off again. All right, let's shake this up. Remember, you do want to shake your chameleon varnishes up really well because all of that mica just sits down at the bottom. And actually, where are my itty bitty little spoons at? Let's get one of these and stir up that mica down at the bottom there because I could see it. Because it is very different when you don't have it mixed as opposed to having it mixed. So, and if you're, for whatever reason, doing like a bigger project and it's sitting for a minute, you're going to want to put the cap back on and shake it up again because it will start to settle back down at the bottom. Oh, how super cool, trees. Aw. I'm glad, Angela. I'm glad even if we can give you a little bit of a break. All right. So let's take this little guy. So this is the chameleon varnish. It's going to go on milky white first. Oh my gosh, y'all. I don't think we've ever done this before. Oh my goodness. Y'all just wait. So it's going to go on milky white first, but I can see that gold already. That's exactly what I wanted for them. So hold on a minute. Wait till I hit them with the dryer so you guys can see. See that? He was flying away. Oh, I need to do this more often. I use this on my rice paper often, but I don't ever think to use it as a topper like this. And holy guacamole. Okay, let's clean that mess up. Let's dry the white, the milky white, so you guys can see what I can see. I'm trying not to put my brushes in the water every second. I love that. Mama's playing the piano more often in the common room. That's awesome. My hair does not know what it's doing. Oh my goodness. Look, look, look. Come, come. You gotta see this. Look. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hi, honey bunches of oats. Hey, pasta sauce. 143. I love you too. No, no, no. It's hot, mama boy. It's hot, baby. It's hot, baby. What? Oh, you got it on airplane mode. That's why. Okay. There you go, baby. Y'all, there's still some bits and pieces in the flowers that need to dry, but we can put them aside. But look at that. Oh, so that was what I was wanting it to give, like that little like ethereal kind of look. But look at that. Oh my goodness, it's going to be perfect. Good evening, Jill. All right. So let's put those aside and let's get this Mama Jamma out. See, I'm thinking that's going to be a good size, but we need to figure out. So if that goes there, should it go straight across? I'm almost thinking, y'all, I kind of like it at like a little arch. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to keep my area clean, Ashley. I'm trying. It's not working very well, but I'm trying. Okay. I kind of like the little arch. Remember, we're going to cut so it will go, we'll have it go like that. We're going to cut the hope. It won't be that slanted. It'll be, we might have to cut like that little bit of that leaf there. Because I wanted them to sit up. Actually, we might sit all of it up. We might raise that up too. Hi, Mary Sharkey. Hi, Kathy. Well, that I have always said that. Like when I get going and all the paints and everything is in here, I'm like, I can't even focus. I can't even focus. So I try to move things out of the view. But all right. So now the question is, what color do we paint this Mama Jamma? Because I don't want it to be. So if we have them that color, this is going in the scroll, the banner there. I need to be careful with the coloring on this because I don't want it to look, because see, we crossed the line, right? We don't want to cross the line of looking like elementary. Got to be careful not to cross the line. We're just putting primer on this. I didn't clean it with alcohol because I just pulled it out the mold. But it is a good habit to clean your molds with mineral spirits or alcohol. But I always say, be better than me. Do as I say, not as I do. Hi, Sheila Teagan. Jill. I think so. Oh, Jill, these would look good on a ton of the things that you do. These banners. All right, so we got our primer on. Be without my sling around the house, but need to be super careful. Ooh. You're allowed to be without it around the house. I would think they would want it on around the house because around the house is when you tend to do too much. How are you doing, Kathy? I have 4,000 colors to choose from. I know. I'm just trying not to make it. I don't want it to clash. You need to be sensible. I get it. See, Mary, that's what I'm talking about. See, they think that you're going to behave at home, right? But actually, it's worse when what we do at home because, you know, things need to be done. And usually we're the ones that need to get it done. So then we just do too much. I have it on because I always get in trouble when I forget it. All right, y'all. I don't want it the same colors as the angels, but I don't know, would it be too much to have it the rose gold? Hey, Trish. Or should we do it the rose gold? Because obviously, if we do it the rose gold, we're going to tap it down with the antiquing paste, so it's not going to be like rose gold in your face. So if we do rose gold, it will be the outside like this, because we will do the antiquing paste in it as well. What is happening? This is why I wear a hat. Nothing to see here, just a little paintbrush action. Ooh, that's tight. Ooh, that is tight. That's all right. It's all good. You don't like the rose gold, Ashley? What do you think? What do you mean darker color? Like a brown? Shoot, that is so daggone tight, yo. That's like a facelift. Woo! Knock it. I do knock it. I don't knock it. I don't knock it. I don't knock it, knock it, knock it, knock it, knock it. I don't want to go black. That's too dark. No, that's green. Or do we go brown and dry brush it? Oh, we could do that. We could go brown and dry brush it and then put the gold on it. So it will be kind of like that, but reversed. Does that make sense? Brown and dry brush it. What is this glass doing in my paint jar is what I want to know. Just have a random piece of glass. Like, that's smart. Because of who you are and how you are and what you do. Like, why? Tell me why. Bronze? Gosh, how come colors are so difficult? Should not be this difficult. It really shouldn't. All right. This is the impasto paint in the brown. The brown and the black are lovely. Okay, can I put this away now? You watch. No, I can't. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, what the heck? You wash 27,000 brushes every night anyways. Why should today be any different? I mean, whatever. You wouldn't know what to do if you were at the sink for like 5 minutes. Okay, so we're going to do the reverse. We're going to do the chocolate, dark chocolate, and then we're going to dry brush it. And if we don't like it, we just repaint it. That's the beauty of what we do now, isn't it? We don't have to stick with anything. That was a lot of water, Terry. Gee. I'm using water because there's a lot of flowers on here, so I'm using the water to sink it down into all the details so that way I don't have to be, you know, painting for 10 years. Really? I see you. Hold on now. Oh. I swear. Reason like that, you need to chop your hair off. Hair. It's not my hair, it's Onyx's hair. Disgusting. So disgusting. Alright. Let's dry this and then I can get the nice brush marking on that banner part. Oh my god, Roxanne. Oh my goodness, Roxanne. I am so, yes. Yes, yes, yes. What is his name? There, Catrice. What is his name, Roxanne? We will definitely be praying for him. Oh, my goodness. Oh. He had a stroke? All right, so now I'm just going to go in, make sure I don't see any more white. Because we're putting the hope across there, I want to make sure that it's nice under there. Even though we are going to dry brush it, I just, you know, want to make sure that the base is solid. All right, let's dry this. Hi, Terry. Oh man, I just stuck my brush in the white. Okay, so as you can see, it's a very, I mean, it's called dark chocolate for a reason. It's dark chocolate. Okay, so then we're just going to use the Waverly plaster, and now we're going to dry brush all of this. It looks good enough to eat. Looks like a cookie. Nick's niece used to come because I always have a bunch of snacks. Always. And Nick's niece used to come over when she was little, and she would say, whoa. No, she wouldn't say whoa. She would say, Terry, can I have a cookie? I would be like, a what? She wants a cookie. So now every time, that's what it is. It's no longer a cookie. It's a cookie. The very emphasize non E. All right, we're gonna dry brush. So we're gonna tap it in. We're gonna work it all into our bristles, and then you are literally going to tap on your paper towel until you see nothing. When you see nothing, then you can dry brush something. Onyx is so bad, y'all. I can't even take it. So we're going, she has the mobile groomer comes every 6 weeks. I'm going to have her come every 4 weeks and see what happens, because Nick said last night that he was going to make Onyx wear a hairnet. And I said, what on earth? And he said he blew out his computer and all that came out was like a big puff. And I said, yeah, that's why. Now you know why I have to vacuum every night down here. My poor little doodobby that vacuums and mops the floor, I swear it's because of her that it went on the fritz, like, because it would run every night when we would go to bed. I would have it vacuum, and then the next night it would mop, vacuum, mop, and I swear it's because of her that it doesn't work anymore. Can y'all see what's happening? Yeah, he said she needs a hairnet. I was like, a hair what? Now, did you see how much paint was on the brush? You see here, when I tapped, there was nothing, right? And we did that whole thing with just, and I have not dipped back in there. So if you're having a hard time dry brushing, I'm telling you, empty off your brush and then go back. And with a very light hand, you don't want to choke up unless you want a lot of paint to go down. You don't want to choke up on that brush. You want to flick, so you want to hold it. The less pressure is out here, the lightest pressure. And it's still going strong, y'all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't even know if on there, if we should do the chameleon varnish. What do you guys think? She's getting shaved. Poor kitty. I don't even think it needs the chameleon varnish. What do you guys think? Because remember, the hope is going to go on there. We do need to varnish it. So we can varnish it with, a gloss varnish, or maybe even satin, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we do the chameleon varnish? It's just going to be gold on there. It's not going to change it. It's just going to be the gold fleck on there. I am thinking that we just bare varnish it with maybe the satin, not even the gloss, but y'all. Oh, I just pulled a Nicole. Oh, I just pulled a Nicole. Mamma mia. Whoo! Where did my satin go? Did it go rolling away again? How does my stuff roll? Oh no, the satin is under here. Yes, I just rolled on my foot. Over my toes. Oh, God, I never done that before. Hi, Sandy Triplet. Oh, my gosh. I need to stop hanging around with Nicole. I swear. Can't be doing things like she does. Can you imagine me using power tools and my hair getting... Oh, no, 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 ma'am. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. Okay, so we're not going to do like a gloss. We're just doing the satin. Man, I either knock my knee on the desk right there, but that's the first time I've ever rolled over my foot. Y'all, tell you what. You know what it is? The brush in my hair is too tight. It's hurting my brain. It's messing with my equilibrium. Let me just take that out because it is really messing with my brain. Oh. All right. Dang. Hurt. Okay, let's dry this. Then we need to cut our letters and figure out how they're going to go. I don't know if we'll need these little flowers, but we'll see. Did I use this one? Oh, that was the dry brush. Okay. All right. So let's cut our little letters. I don't know how I even did that because however I did that, I don't ever want to do it again because I've never done it before. So, all right. So, sorry, y'all, but I need full range of my hand, and I can't bend it with that on. So we need to cut these a little bit shorter, otherwise it's going to throw me all cockeyed. All right, so H, you're getting cut. O, P, E. Whew. I didn't draw blood or see stars, but doggone it. All right, so there's a little bumpity dumpity right there. This one is actually that one needs to kind of start. Yes, I was gonna have them holding it. So that's why I was saying we might have to cut some of their flowers because it might be too much. All right, let's do this. So I actually think that might be a little too big today. So we are just going to go in with my little, see there, usually what I would do is start in the middle, right? But because hope is a 4-letter word, I'm trying to figure out where to start with this. Because there's a lot of excess. So I think we're just gonna we're just gonna wing it, y'all. The cherubs are from this one, which is the angelic aura. Ooh, something's in my eye. Sorry. Hi, Catherine. All right, so okay, I could see where I can actually see it better. Oh, can you go, please? All right, so I'm going to put you here. I can hear the Corvette come rumbling up the driveway. And they're not going to stop until he comes in the house, y'all. I'm so sorry. I told him, I said, there's one day he came home, I said, can you not just run in the house and let them know that you're here and then run back out and do what you got to do? And he was like, yeah, no. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Hi, Kay. Okay, I can do it. I can dig it. I can dig it. See, so actually, there's going to be a lot more space. So, okay, that's fine because okay. Huh? I don't want them too close together. So, right there is good. I guess. Good enough. Hey, if we've got too much room or it looks lopsided, we'll put one of those little flowers on the ends. And I'm just going to show you. Do you see that ugly halo that's around the O? We don't like halos. See, now the halo is gone. Okay, so now you are going to go there and you are going to go there. It's good enough. It's good enough. Ooh, or we could do a little cross. That would be pretty. Is that for me? Can I have it? Please? Why? I thought you loved me. Please? Huh? Can I have it? Please? Why? Where's the love? That's a good song. Rude. Don't go to sleep. It might disappear. Just saying. Whoa. Please don't do that. Okay. So Nick has gotten a hold of some really cool looking like bottles. One of them is a cologne bottle, and these are the Tesla bottles with the tequila in them. They're like real rare and going for an absurd amount of money online. And I told him, I was like, just let me add to Onyx. What are you doing? Onyx. Well, how in the heck did she get a tortilla? Did you give her this tortilla? How did she get a tortilla, Troy? Onyx, why are you eating a tortilla? Girl, Troy, is that what you was trying to do, is make a quesadilla earlier? So is there cheese all over my counter? Huh? Dame besitos. You're lucky you're cute. Why are you giving me my phone? I like it there. So, anyways, he's gotten like these gotten they're like they're Tesla tequila. And they're like these really cool looking bottles. But I said I can just decoupage them and put some molds on them, and no. But I can no. So he actually got his hands on another one, and that's what he was walking up the stairs with. Thank you. You're the best. And that's why I was saying, can I have it? And he said, no. Rude. Okay, that H is a little close. I was going to say it. That H is a little close, and I don't know if my OCD is going to be able to handle that, y'all. Not that I can do a whole lot about it. Troy, if she's eating our tortilla, just let her, because you already done messed around and given it to her. I blame Nick for the H and the O. Oh, well, it's a little off, but don't come for me. It will bother me more than enough, all on my own. That is not right. That it's cockeyed. Oh, that just makes me irritated. I'm so blaming Nick for that. Thanks, Kay. It looks perfect from here. It's not, actually, if you looked at it. Ashley, you're just saying that to make me feel better. Of all people, I know you can see that as cockeyed. If anybody sees it, you see it. All right, we're going to seal that off real quickly. And... ¿Qué dónde? Uy! Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's dry that a little bit. We already just set that in place. I probably should put that back the way it goes, where it goes, because I'll probably lose another polishing pad and then have to take more out of inventory. But let's just clean this. Okay, let's get these bumper pads out. I probably will just temporarily put the bumpers on, and then I will more than likely cut some cardstock. Thank you, son. I wish. I wish I had an. Do I have a tiny heart cross? Okay, so what I was thinking for this is, for this is, oh, Troy, oh, the mirror? Okay. Thanks. You know what? You're all right. Okay. I want them. I still kind of like it like this. But I don't know if they need to be held under or over. Oh, I know what I have out here. Hold on, y'all. Whoa! Thanks, man. So if we did that, I will probably use the Dremel. Oh, that one's kind of split already, but I will use the Dremel to cut these in half so that they'll just go on the body, yaddy. Okay, hold on. I will fix him. I know he's crooked. Hold on. Just trying to figure out what we're doing with the flowers on them. Okay. Oh, I kind of think that looks cute. Hi, Celeste. What do you guys think about that? Oh my word. What are we doing right now? I can't put this on. Something's missing, huh? It's the lip stain. If I put it on, my lips will be like this dark burgundy color, even though when it comes off, it'll be nude. It'll look all kind of crazy. Is something missing or no? I like that the way that is, though. Hi, Phyllis. I kind of like that the way that it is. I know you guys can't tell, but everything is lifted, so it's not sitting flat. But I feel like, again, loco. Thank you, son. Can you not do any more, please? But I feel like something is... Oy! That is so sad. My crosses are so low. I need to restock my crosses. Oh, that one has hearts on it, but that is not going to match anywhere. I guess I could do my own with, he doesn't like the cabinets open, y'all. I guess I could do my own with, the flat backs, like a cross here. Thank you. But, oh my gosh. But, I don't know. I feel like there's something missing. And I don't know what it is. I'm going to have to sit and look at it, I think. Holy guacamole. Son? I don't know what it is, but something is missing. I don't know what it is. Hi, Marilyn. Thank you, baby. I know. I took a drink. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at my stuff and just maybe step away. I mean, I think it's really pretty the way that it is, but I don't know. Maybe I just need to leave it alone. Did you eat that whole tortilla, Onyx? You piggy wiggy. Mm-mm. Angel wings at the bottom. Oh. We could hang something so that it's not stuck to the bottom, but we could hang something because since it's lifted, I could hang something from under here. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Elizabeth. I'm going to have to look because I know that I know that I have a bunch of, I'm just showing you guys something. This is not what I would put on there, but I know that this was sitting down here. It's an old piece of jewelry that I had. What if something was hanging from there? Underneath, because it is elevated. Okay, I'm going to have to go look at my stuff and see. Because up here, right, up there is good. Up there stands alone. Everything is great. And then it's like there's so much open down here that something is not right down here. But I think if we just had a little something, even if it was like a chain or something and something hanging from there, I think that would take up this space here and not look weird to me, because something's not right about this area right here. So I think that's what I'll do, because I am able to, because we're going to have the Jenga block underneath there, is I'm going to hang something from there. I have oh my gosh, I have prayer hands. Oh, got too excited. I have prayer hands, y'all. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hang from the chain. I have prayer hands. I have prayer hands. I have prayer hands. I've got to find the prayer hands. Oh my gosh. Now my head's going to spin. Hi, Kim. How are you? That's what I'm going to do. So before I put these down with heavy body gel, I'm going to get the prayer hands. I know they're back here somewhere. I have to look for them. Because I remember when I seen them, I was like, man, these are in the wrong place. They need to go with my crosses. So I know they're in one of my containers back here, or one of my drawers back there. So I'm going to grab it. And then I'm going to hang it with probably just a simple chain. Just a simple chain, but you guys will see. I will heavy body gel that up underneath the hope. That's going to be perfect, y'all. The prayer hands. Oh, I knew something had to go there, because like I said, the top half fits, and you guys can see now the lift that it's going to have, because I know top down it looks strange, but something wasn't right. That's what it needs. Hi, Jeanette. Thank you. So I'm going to find the prayer hands. I will then heavy body gel everything. Don't forget, if you won something at the auction, you have an invoice in your email, and I also sent you a private message with the link. If you have paid me, all I have to do is print out your label, so then a tracking number will go to your email that I have on file. I think that's it. Tomorrow I won't be here because I have a doctor's appointment. Maybe we're gonna go to the thrift store. Maybe. I don't know, y'all. We never really have any luck, but maybe we'll just go. But then I always feel bad when we go and I'm filming and it's like janky in there. It's like, oh. So I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm going to go find my prayer hands. I will see you back here on Thursday, same time, same place, if I don't see you tomorrow. Alrighty. Have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.